There are several different forms that can be used to view and manage the bill of materials. First, I'll show you the bill of materials form, which can be accessed directly from inventory management in the common area, and then bill of materials. With this version of the form, you can see all bill of materials in the entire system. On the top portion of the form, you'll see the details of the bill of materials with the description, which site it's for, and if an item group is linked to it. You can also tell from this screen whether the bill of material version is approved and by who it was approved. On the lower portion of the form, you can see each of the different versions for a particular BOM. In this case, you can see that BOM number 3 is linked to two different items, L001 and L0006. When you select a BOM on the top portion of the form, you can use the Lines button to open another screen and view the detailed components that make up that BOM. Here you can see the full list of all the items and their quantities that are required to make this particular finished product. Next, let's take a look at how you can create a bill of material directly from the released product form. It is more common that people will use the bill of material form from this form because you need to create the item before you can create the BOM. So I'm in the Product Information Management module underneath Common, and then we'll open up Released Products. Here you can select the item that has the bill of material that you want to use. I'll select this mid-range speaker as an example. Then you'll click the Engineer tab in the Action pane. Then in the BOM group, you can click the Lines button to view the bill of material lines. Here you can see the bill of material for this particular item. On the top half of the form is the BOM version. If multiple versions exist, you'll be able to see multiple records. When you select a record in the top half of the form, the bottom half of the form will update with the components that are related to that particular BOM version. Here again, you can see the quantity and details of which products will make up this particular mid-range speaker. The various tabs on the bottom half of the form will display additional information about how this component is to be used in the particular BOM. If you click the General tab, you can see some basic information. If it's a subcontracted line, you can specify which vendor should be used. Here you can see the line type. We discussed these line types in our last lesson. You can select from Item, Phantom, Peg Supply, or Vendor. You'll also be able to link to sub-BOMs or sub-routes. You'll also notice at the bottom two fields that allow you to specify the from and to date. When you use the from and to date, AX will only use this component when the production of that particular item is between the dates specified. Next, on the Setup tab, you can set up additional information about the consumption and scrap. There's also some additional fields to control how rounding and measurement works. There are additional modules later in this course where we'll discuss these options in more detail. The last tab is the Dimension tab. This allows you to view the inventory dimensions that will be applied for this particular item. If an item is size, color, configuration, or style controlled, you'll need to specify the inventory dimensions. It's not very typical that you'll specify a batch or location or serial number or other inventory dimensions when you're creating a bill of material, because many different batch numbers may exist for the same item. At the top portion of the form, you can see the quantity ranges and the date ranges for that particular BOM version. You can also tell whether or not the BOM version is activated and if it's approved. There are buttons at the top of the form to help you create, approve, activate, and calculate the BOM. We'll talk about these more in later lessons. Next, let's talk about the process that's used for creating a new BOM.